We're going to look at some creeping cinquefoil in my garden. It's an absolute pain. It's got quite a deep root, quite a thick root, and this stuff can spread by 10 square meters in one season, and it's massively aggressive. And it's all around my garden. As you can see, it sends out these creepers. I've pulled them up just to make it visible. Creeping along here. The trouble is, it creeps along and then drops more roots to make it harder to pull out. So you could just pull out the roots, try and pull it out, but it's incredibly difficult and they snap off. So this is what I do to try and get rid of it. And by the way, I've also tried in different parts to use a glyphosate to try and kill it in different areas, and because of the way it seems to root, it's pretty darn near impossible to get rid of it that way. So the way that I get rid of it is I find what's potentially the centre, and I'll dig down with a fork and lever up my grass. Then if you get in there, you can find, if you're lucky, that either it's a young runner, in which case there won't be a root underneath it, so you can just find the centre of it and pull it out gently. Or if you're lucky, like it's really wet today, you'll see that you've got a long taproot, which is likely to break, and if you don't get that, it's going to carry on growing. So you really want to make sure you get that. And there's a runner here, so I'll just push this back in, tap it down, and then move on to the next part. It's incredibly tedious, but if you don't do it, you can see already, look, it's over here, it's over here, it's here, it's over here, and this has all really come from one plant probably. How it got here in the first place, I don't know, but that's the way that I recommend trying to get rid of it. Here's a quick snapshot of glyphosate. So as you can see, my lawn's got quite a few patches where I'm trying to kill this stuff, and if you go down here, look, next to this is some creeping cinquefoil, which is pretty much untouched by this stuff. So not the best use really of glyphosate. Doesn't seem that effective against it somehow. So these are the kind of roots we're getting out. Long, as you can see. And this, for example, if you see one flower, one cluster of leaves on top, this was what was underneath it, just one leaf cluster. So don't be fooled by thinking that there may not be much underneath. And that's what you've got to get out, that root. So it's been raining here really heavily over the last couple of days, so it's been perfect for pulling these roots out. But look, this is just one small cluster here, which would be equivalent to something like that, and underneath it's already established that kind of root. So you really do need to get them out.